So it looks like you're coming in and getting on the table. Okay, that's good.
Yep, getting there.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure out why my router keeps reassigning the IP address. I don't think I changed anything, but at least I know how to fix it quickly.
Sounds like DHCP.
Okay.
You know where it's dynamically assigning those leases.
Yeah, I do. I'm not sure. I don't know what I would have changed to have that, be different than what it was before. So, and maybe that's what it's doing. It's just every time I reset or reboot, that's what happens.
Yeah, that would be consistent with DHCP handing it a new address.
Right. No, that makes sense. I guess since it's pretty easy. I mean, I guess the only time it should happen is if it resets, right? So unless there's a power outage or something, I mean, it shouldn't just reset in the middle of a session or anything.
Theoretically, no, but I mean, there is the possibility that it could happen if the lease
Ah,
happens to expire at that exact moment.
got it. Yeah, so I'll have to figure that out because it's a little bit annoying.
Okay, so this is interesting. I see perfect, but I do not see Florida.
Oh, I know why. Hold on one second. I was playing around with something today to add some sounds.
Oh, okay.
So I think I just took control of them for a second. So hold on one sec. Okay, now you should see him.
And there he is.
Cool. Yeah, I was just trying to go in and hurriedly create some sounds for some of the new stuff you guys grabbed.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll see if they work. I didn't have a lot of time on it.
Oh, okay. So she never put her +2 on her range level. That's gonna mean
Yeah, I
start
was
getting
just
ready
trying to
to
go
lump.
in and yeah, I wish I would have seen some of those things before. It's just every time you guys level up, I try to go back and look at everything, and I'll ask her when she gets on, but I didn't see it, and it stinks because there are a few things that Fantasy Grounds doesn't automate, so she probably thought it just did it automatically.
Right. Right.
So, but I didn't see it, so we'll check it. But I'm pretty sure because I've played a Ranger before, that's one it doesn't automate, and when I looked at it, yeah, I didn't see it, so that'll definitely help her.
I'm glad you knew about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there are only a few things, so that was good. It wasn't too much. There were a few things I noticed. And then I think Barbar should have had Danger Sense on, but I don't know that that's really affected anything, so we have it on now.
What is danger sense?
It basically gives him the ability to have advantage on saving throws that require dexterity saving throws. So as long as he can, I think, see or I think as long as it's visible. So like if it's something that he couldn't see, I don't think he gets it, but so he'll be able to roll that with advantage.
So you put that in the combat tracker. How do you do that permanently?
So what I did is if you look at once you pull up the combat tracker and you look at the effects, I just set it as an effect that never expires. So the duration is 0. So when you look at it, I don't know how it shows up for you, but I can set it to turn off like after a round or 2 rounds or the next action. So I just set it to where it never expires.
Okay, because I have a similar thing. I think for Flurvin.
Okay. What does Flurvin have? I don't remember.
Yeah, just looking it up, it said gnome cunning has advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic. Can we do that as an effect?
I think unfortunately we should probably do it just to note it, but I don't think it's one that we can really code in Fantasy Grounds. I think it's too complicated. Um, and I'm looking at no, yeah, I don't see it. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Do you have the if you click on the top right of your screen on the little effect icon, the little guy that looks like a zombie?
Right.
Do you see like tons of effects now that I shared a module with you?
I do. Yeah, there are
Good,
many more.
good. But I think what we should do is just code like, and I can do it right now. Let me do something real quick. So let me see it. Okay, so let me do this real quick. So if you go into your character sheet now and go into your actions tab,
Okay.
so I added a racial power for gnome cunning,
Oh.
and it's just a note. So I should probably let me do one other thing real quick. So I try to be consistent, and I'll put a C if it's a concentration spell or something. And N for me is just means note, so I know that it's not going to trigger actually. But now you should be able to click on that little effect guy, and it should put you in the combat tracker. Or I'm sorry, it should put it on Flurvin in the combat tracker. And at least it says, note, and we have at least a visual reminder that hey, we got to click advantage if if you have something that's magical. So that's how I do it.
It seems to be working. Yeah, it showed up in the combat tracker.
Yeah. So again, we just have to remember that it'll just jog our memory, but it won't. It won't. But that's what I usually do. And I don't know if you noticed, but typically what I do for all the powers, sometimes I have to recode them, or even the spells that have effects. I'll put the name of it like this is that's what I did for Gnome Cunning. As long as you put a semicolon after the end of a description, Fantasy Grounds doesn't try to take action with it. So like I can say, if there's like a hold person, I can put hold person semicolon, and then have the effect whatever it is, paralyze or whatever the coding is, and Fantasy Grounds will it'll note the name or the description, but it won't screw up the code if that makes sense.
Sort of. Yeah.
Th-
I
th-
think it's some
yeah.
way of parsing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably a coding parallel where it's basically a note in the code, but it's not an action that it takes.
Sort of like a comment. Okay.
Yeah, I mean whatever. It's like a description text is all it is.
Right. Gotcha. Did Did you add a C to detect magic?
I did because when I looked at it, it said that it was a concentration.
Right.
So that's the only reason I did that.
Okay. Do you want me to put that on all the concentrations?
When you think about it, I mean, it's not critical, but if you have some downtime, and it just because it reminds us both that you can't cast another spell, or if you get hit, we have to do the saving throw. So that'd be great.
Okay.
See Demako's coming in.
Very good. Yeah, it's getting to be about that time.
It's kind of odd. My Twitch chat's not connecting.
Uh-oh. How are we going to do without their insight?
I know. Yeah, it's weird. There's something going on because I just tried to connect through the computer too, and I'm getting into my stream, and I'm already gone live just with kind of starting soon stream, but the chat's not working, and I don't really know why.
Hmm.
It's got to be a Twitch issue because it's not working on my iPad and it's not working on my computer. So that's distressing.
Wonder if their servers are having issues.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check somebody else's real quick that's streaming live and on my iPad.
Good thinking.
Oh wow, it looks like it's down everywhere. That's interesting. Yeah, that's strange. I guess we'll just hope that it connects later. That's strange.
Yeah, we need those heels.
I know.
I'm gonna step away for just a second.
Yeah, no problem.
User joined your channel.
Hey man.
Hey. Alright.
Sorry, I'm typing chat for Twitch isn't working, and I think it's actually a Twitch issue, so it's not a huge deal, but I'm typing a couple other guys that are about to go live and try to let them know in case it's an issue for them too.
Having Twitch shoes.
Exactly.
Gonna grab something to drink real quick.
Well, if anybody's in my stream, I don't know if it's an issue that I'm having or if it's an issue that that is Twitch wide. But I think my stream looks fine, but for some reason my chat isn't working. So, guys, I'll try to narrate a little bit in case anybody is out there. And I apologize. I got a note back from GeoQuester and some others that half of Twitch is out right now. So, anyway, so it's not my issue. It's an issue with Twitch right now.
User joined your channel.
Hello? Is that Cole?
Yeah.
Hey there.
I,
So you guys don't have, one of your lifelines is going to be down tonight, Cole.
uh,
So I just, sorry, I've got like, you guys know all the crap I have going on. I've got my TeamSpeak because we're on TeamSpeak, but everybody else is on Discord, which I've got to switch over to soon. So I'm sitting there private messaging all these guys on Discord, and sure enough, half of Twitch is out right now for their chat. So video works, but just the chat, like when I'm interacting with chat, they can hear me, I'm sure, but nobody can see the chat. So I don't know. At least it's not my issue, and I'm not going to worry about it. It's not of all the things to go wrong. That's one that's not the end of the world. I just feel bad for anybody that's trying to watch. But next time I'll try to test out Discord with you guys next time, because I do think I have it all set. It's one of those comfort things. I just finally feel like I'm pretty dialed in on TeamSpeak, and now it's time to switch over, and it's the training wheel thing. Hey, and I heard you guys got a breakthrough on, or at least the way Noah described it, on the referral. So congrats! It sounds like you guys made some great headway. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we'll have some stuff to review tomorrow.
That's great.
But yeah, it's pulling live data.
That's so cool, and I appreciate all that work, man. I've been spending all my day today doing more research on Google and search patterns, or not search patterns, but how ratings show up and why they show up and reviews, and I'm going to go through that with the account management team, and I'm going to pull Mark in too, because I don't want to pull you away, but I want somebody on the team to, that's doing all the detail work to really understand kind of what I'm finding. So I think it'll help inform us as we think about maybe going out and getting some of those ratings in the future. So I just wanted Mark to be involved. Yeah. So yeah, and right when I logged in, and I logged in with a second instance in Fantasy Grounds, and the frickin' map was like giving me all kinds of script errors. And so I got out and got back in, and everything looked fine. I'll share it with you guys now, but hopefully it's all good now. You feel like you test everything, and you do one final test, and something's going wrong. It's weird.
That sounds a lot like work.
I know. And it's so you guys will really appreciate this. Now, let me know when the map loads.
Yep.
So on the right side of your screen, actually not the map. When you first booted up Fantasy Grounds, all those colored buttons. You see all the colored like characters, notes, or whatever you guys have.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a sound button, or you might not have it active?
It's not active.
Okay. Yeah, if you go into your library, and you don't really have anything in there yet, but if you go into your library and click it on so it shows up on your right panel.
Oh yeah.
So what's pretty funny is you see how it's like purple or whatever the color is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So in the extension that this guy made, all of the buttons were colored, but since the sound is another separate extension, it comes in as like gray, and it was really irritating me. So I spent when was it? I think it was on Sunday or something, or maybe it was Monday. I spent like a few hours figuring out how to bust open the code and get the image in to literally pull in, and then I had to make sure that my extension loaded after the other one, so I had to put it in the right order, and I got it to work, and I was so proud. And all it does is change the color of one frickin' button. gives me a little tiny appreciation of what you guys do, man.
You turn into a hacker, Alan.
Yeah, well, I can change the color of a button. Woo! So I have no illusions about my skills, but I was sure proud of being able to at least figure that out.
That looks good.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you guys, I'm trying to think. So for Anna's character, I don't know if you saw my note, but I don't think the archery specialization was showing up in your longbow.
Oh.
And I think that's because Fantasy Grounds doesn't recognize some things. It just can't code. So even though your fighting style is archery and you should get a +2, we have to physically add it to. And so I did that as just there's like a little bonus in your attack that if you open up the longbow, you'll see I just put in a 2. So now your short sword's +6, but your longbow's +8, which is what it should be.
Okay, yeah, I see that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I mean, I've only found little things, so for the most that's kind of a big one, but for the most part, I think everything's working well. But I just trying to make sure everything you guys should have you have and is working. And Barbar, did you saw the little danger sense thing? So we got that on. So yeah. I think so. I think that's about it. So everybody has the map up. So I put you guys back in Renwick's main area. He's hanging out in his I guess his private quarters. So you're welcome to go disturb him or try to talk to him if you want. But he's he kind of thought he'd one time kind of give you guys a chance. I mean, you could certainly still come back and rest, but to speed things along, I thought I'd do that before the session so we didn't have to spend time with that. But and I put the time at and I think I have it about right. I put it at 8 a.m. because I think it was 11 p.m. to start last session. You know, given all the work you guys did in a few different rooms, it was probably about an hour or so. Then you took a long rest, so it's about, like I said, about 8 in the morning is the time I have it. So, and you guys have, looks like you have some areas yet to explore on this level, and obviously you have the whole lower level, and then you also have the quest of to get the Renwick's body back from Summit Hall. So unless there's any other housekeeping things, one thing we should do, and you guys keep reminding me, but let's take off. Everybody take off a ration for the long rest. I want to get in the habit of doing that.
Nice.
Hey, something else too.
Yeah.
With Demacos, you have to update his Dark One's blessing. Charisma modifier.
Yep.
Plus the warlock level.
Yeah, and I'm glad you guys said that because those are the things that, we got to remember because a lot of things, and even you might have caught him for Darvik, but I think that might even be the case with some of your heals. But let me open Demacos's real quick. And I'm going to start, and you guys probably know how to do this, but I'm going to start trying to tell you guys how to do it so you can do it. And which one is it? Which spell?
It is Dark One's blessing.
Now, that one, since it's tied to the charisma stat, it's already going to give you the 4, and the bonus is 3. But should that be 4 for your level?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what.
Charisma modifier plus the warlock level.
So that's all you have.
Same thing.
So that's all you have to do. So if you go into Dark One's blessing, if you click on the hourglass, and then when it opens up the heal, and then it says 7 temporary.
Yeah.
And then if you click that, if you click that hourglass again to the far right, and then all you have to do is change that 3 to a 4. The level is what it can't pick up automatically. Most of the other modifiers it'll pick up. Yep, you got it. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff, as you guys start playing around, you'll be able to do all these yourself. But yep, so that's good.
I just cleared those 10 hit points I accidentally put on myself.
Yeah, I did that. I was actually playing around with that sometime, and I did that same thing. So, Darvik, do you have anything like that you need to check to make sure it's got your level in there?
Actually, Cure Wounds is the only ones that I really have to worry about, and that's more about the spells level.
Okay, great.
The life domain. So yeah, I've got that all set up.
Okay, excellent. Trying to look at anything else. No, I think that's it. And then Anna, you saw that the only other thing I changed was Nebula. She got a little hit point increase.
Yeah, I saw that thing.
Yep. So yeah, when you get to 5th level, she'll get another 4 hit points. So every time you level, we just have to remember to go in and manually update her hit points from 16 to 20. One other thing I noticed that I'm not sure how to change it, and it's not a big deal, but I did notice that that Nebula should actually act on your turn. So she doesn't, at least when I looked at it, she shouldn't really get her own initiative. So it's not a big deal. It's just, so you should be able to move her on your turn, and then you can use your action for hers. But anyway, I mean, we'll see how that plays out, but it shouldn't be a big deal.
Okay.
All right, so if there's no other housekeeping, we can jump in and tell me where you guys want to go and what you want to do.
Before
Yeah. It's so weird. I even checked that with my second instance, and it worked fine. So I guess I gotta. I don't know why it does that. Because whenever I talk to Rob, he says that he doesn't have to pull you off and put you back on every session, but feels like I have to do that with you guys. So okay.
Marcos' health, but I don't see anyone else's.
Really? All right. Let me just. I'll just do them all. You see Demakos's too, Anna?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
hit.
same here.
That's weird. All right. Well, let me. I will just pull everybody off and back on real quick. I'm on the right layer. All right. So and everybody can see Demakos. So is everybody set now or no?
Yeah, I
think so.
see everybody's.
Okay. Good. All right. Excellent. All right.
Alright, guys, what's it gonna be?
Let's go mess up some monks.
Are we exploring more in here? Is that what we're doing? No, we gotta have to eventually make our way back to get,
Samular.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Rimwick's brother, but I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, Samular.
And hopefully Realmworks was updated. I don't know if anybody even had time to look at it, but I think it's updated.
Yeah, I pulled it up before we hopped in here. I was just actually trying to get that back open, so. Yeah. So I don't know, should we clear this out first, or what's the plan?
Well, that's what I remember. The Lich wanted us to clear the place out and also get his brother. So while we're here, it probably makes the most sense to clear it out first.
I think so.
Alright. Do it.
So should we go back to the area where we were and keep exploring from there?
Probably. Seems to make sense.
It's starting out a little faster today, so that's good with the characters. So I think you guys, for you guys, it was quick, but I think for me, it was going really slow. You guys are doing the turns now. I like it.
Here's a little bit of crack between the squares.
Oh, Flurbin's in the distillery room.
Yeah, that was weird.
Grabbing a drink.
Yeah.
Why not?
I feel like I'm playing Tetris right now. Try, trying to make sure nobody's landing on their same square, but everybody's doing good so far.
We're going to this door at the very far left, like the far left, the furthest left that we have explored. Is that where we're headed?
That'll work.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm not just hand waving this is it is 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm instead of just put
Feel you guys wandering around, right?
could be, although you've killed some people and cleared some things out, but that's why I'm not just shoving you guys over there.
Be on the lookout.
That's right. That blinded Umber Hulk may have found his way, up on this level.
Oh.
You guys are another level. You're 4th level now. You'll take it in your sleep.
Nice.
Yeah, they've taken it in our sleep.
Is everything? Are the characters moving pretty quick too for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, you gonna go through the door here?
Sorry, again, everybody in chat. Twitch is chat is down right now. So if you have logged in and can hear me, I'm sorry that you can't chat with me right now.
See if it's locked.
It's been down for about 45 minutes, from what I understand. So Barbar's checking the door.
Yes.
It is not locked.
No, you never know. You can have some
No, definitely.
housekeeping at night.
Housekeeping.
You like chocolate? All right.
Oh, I'm married. Thank you.
Wow. At least my channel's rated mature. That's all right. Those jokes are fine.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, not of cursing, but at least I do.
Yeah, from what I remember, that last battle was pretty long because you guys killed. It was a lot of monks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like 5 or 6. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was quite a few.
Pretty intense for a while. Not to mention, oh, what was her name?
Oh.
Helen Ray,
Yeah. Psychotic.
the blind woman.
Alright, Barbara would like to check this door as well.
Okay, and you're just checking it to see if it's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not locked. It's open.
Okay, here we go, guys.
Can you move that before I accept it? Move it up just a touch so it's not in his square, or I can do it.
Here we go.
Yep, there you go. Perfect. I definitely like the new picture portrait of Anna Nebula versus the other one.
Oh yeah. I like this one.
I like purple.
Alright, is it gonna be this door straight ahead to the left? Or are we heading up the hall?
Well, there's one down, too.
Yeah, there's also one below. You just passed it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, sorry. If you guys ever can't quite see, let me unhide just a little bit more.
I can see it now. I just want to pay close attention. Probably just look at the window or something. Gonna check the door first.
Yeah, check it for traps.
Okay, 1 second.
That's a pretty cool tip about being able to move the dice tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's new with this new. I mean, the most recent version of Fantasy Ground, so it's only a month or two old.
Cool.
So you guys are checking on this bottom one.
Yes.
Let me move you in position for when the trap. I mean when. So go ahead. So whoever's checking, roll perception in the tower for me. Okay, and so you do not notice any traps.
Move out of the way. Barbara can check.
Time for tank.
Barbara would like to see if the door is locked.
I think you're going to the wrong door.
Huh? Oops. Yeah, I walked right past it.
So
Sorry. Let me get in front of the door. I'm not
it's all right.
Barbara's been drinking again.
So it is not locked.
Could be,
What's that?
I was just remembering last time just barging in, which was okay most times until this Helen Ray was startled.
Well, as I recall, though, you had bashed her door down.
Yeah, that's right.
So, guys, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but at the risk of somebody just jumping in the stream, chat's down right now on Twitch, so I apologize that I can't see any of your chats.
Should we,
But hopefully, you'll enjoy listening if you are in. I appreciate if you're here.
this might be prime time to try out a good cantrip.
Cantrip time.
Yeah, it's Mage Hand. It's a floating hand that can open and lock doors.
Good old mage hand.
Mage Hand is a good spell. I like it.
Yeah. Of course, it's not going to really do us much good. We're not going to be able to see in there still. Well,
You can. Yeah, it's up to you.
something here. Qarbo's going to get out of direct line of sight to the room here.
And I don't know if you noticed, but I did create an effect for Mage Hand. I don't think I mentioned that. But if you go to your Actions tab and you look at Mage Hand and you look at the little,
Yeah, I see it.
so if you look at the little hourglass and expand it, it'll tell you. You can see what I put. It's just again an informational thing,
Yeah.
but it just at least tells you that you have it and how long it'll last. So if you do want to cast it, you can just click on that little guy, that effect, and it'll put the effect on you, so we remember you have it.
Okay. Well, seems like a safe bet. I mean, it might not get us anything, but at the very least, it won't. If someone's standing behind the door with a gun, maybe we,
With a gun, I love it.
It's the laser rifle.
yeah.
Teleportation, interdimensional. Okay.
Alright, so let me cast that on my. Nice.
Oh.
Fancy. Alright. I don't think I have to roll or anything.
No, you don't. You don't.
Okay.
And the door.
So,
So if you just tell me if you just open it up, then I'll show you what you see.
yes, Demokos is going to use Mage Hand to open the door.
Excellent. So this is what you see.
Not like what we saw already.
Yeah, and I'm kind of giving you a little bit of field of view until you guys walk in, but you definitely see. Let's see. You see you see a couple of bunks just from like Anna can see straight into the room. You see a couple. She sees a couple of bunks on the end of the wall, and kind of see one around the corner to the. I guess it's to her right as she looks down and to the right. So I guess the southwest. And right now, they look like they're made like they are sleeping quarters, but you do not see anyone as you just look into the room from where you are.
Quick question, Alan. With this whole mage hand thing, thinking about strategies, if Annie was standing right there where she is, could she have an arrow knocked and ready to go in case she did see someone and just let it fly? How does that work?
Yeah, it's always hard because D&D doesn't really give you an ability to kind of ready an action before you're in combat. But I might, if you guys did something like that, I mean, at least on occasion, I might at least give Enna a surprise round or something. So there. I mean, I'll account for it. I may not give it every single time to have it overpowered, but on occasion, if you surprise somebody, I would probably just let her have a free attack.
Okay, gotcha.
And would I have to say that before
Yes.
ahead of time? Okay.
Yeah, whoever it was, whether it's you or whether it was somebody else that wanted to do that, a crossbow, or as long as you guys tell me in advance, we could figure that out.
Alright, so you guys think we go and see what we see in there?
Yeah.
All right, let me open this up. All right, so as you get in there, you see 8 simple bunks that line the walls of the room, each with a small trunk at the foot of the bed. You also see a small table and several wooden chairs in the middle of the room near an iron stove that I think is on that west wall. 5 of the bunks are bare, but 3 are comfortably made up with sheets, pillows, and blankets.
What if that's 5 bear bunks or from the dead monks?
Say that 10 times fast.
Dead monk bunks? searching.
Might as well while we're here, see if there's anything in here of interest.
Yeah.
Should we do some investigation skill checks, Alan, or?
Well, show me who's going in, and yeah, tell me who's looking around, and we can play that out. Yep.
I don't know.
How it does that?
What it do?
Well, his movement, he bounced to the left like 20 feet and then back, and then went through the full range of motion. It was weird.
Okay.
I don't think I saw that on my side.
Yeah, I didn't either. So go ahead and Flervin, go ahead and give me an investigation check in the tower, and other people can come in too. I can approve it while he's doing his. Okay, so you notice under, and I know you're kind of looking all around under the bunk that is kind of at the farthest southwest, right underneath that stove. You see a locked iron coffer underneath that bunk.
Someone has a key.
We have 2 keys, I think, don't we?
Yes.
Party sheet here.
I think I got a key.
Well, there's 2 in the party sheet. I thought we were given them.
Yeah, I thought we talked about giving them, but hold on, stand by 1 second.
Yeah, because it's not on in my inventory, my personal.
I think you probably dragged them in there.
And I think the other thing that you guys, I think it was from the room with all the tomes and where you heard about Marlos Urnrail, who's supposed to be the prophet of Earth. That room with all of the books, you guys also stumbled upon some scrolls, and I don't think you had those identified until you took a rest. So those are also in the inventory tab, and I just identified them for you because you would have learned about them after your long rest.
Dust devil.
Yep. And let me know if you click on Dust Devil. If you don't, you should have access to the book, so it should open up. But if it doesn't tell you what it does, let me know. So yeah, okay, good. So yeah, and we should pull whoever wants to grab the 2 keys. We probably should have distinguished them, but they were both in Helen Ray's room. So whoever wants to pull those onto your party sheet, I mean, I don't care about the turquoise stones or the Mirabar trade bars, but the other things we should probably figure out who wants to have them.
Well, those scrolls can be cast by wizards. Just looking at them, they're not. Neither one are part of the warlock's
Okay.
spells, so if, we wouldn't necessarily have to even discuss it if we would like those.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll put them on my sheet here.
Okay.
And should I grab the keys, guys?
Yes. Don't you normally check the doors? I don't know. I think it makes sense. I think that's what we
So again, everyone in chat, thanks for being here. If anyone's in there, I unfortunately can't tell because chat is down.
one of them.
And that's not just for me, but for Twitch across the country, as I understand it, at least.
Try one of the keys on the coffer, you guys think?
And I should check the traps first.
Yeah, before I open it. Oh, wrong way.
Yeah, why?
I didn't mean to go that way.
Into the wall.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It keeps doing it.
Now, I wonder if something's weird.
Try it again.
I'll let me go down.
It keeps.
Now,
There it goes.
okay, weird.
Yeah, I was trying to do the turn. Every time I tried, it was making me run into the wall.
Hmm.
I like to check for traps before opening.
Okay.
To open this with a key.
Okay, so go ahead and do your perception check in the tower. Okay, and you do not think it's trapped.
Okay, I'd like to try a key on it.
Okay, you try both keys and neither key works.
Back up. Anyone else? Barbar. Let's try.
Flurvin teleports to the nearest town and gets a knock spell.
Yeah, we don't have a
No,
we don't have a rogue in the party, do we? Do we have anybody with thieves' tools or proficiency? I don't remember.
I know we said we're gonna get that. We always forget.
Well, I don't think we've been back to town yet.
No, you probably haven't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're right. We can talk about it. We just haven't had a chance to do it. Gosh, I mean, it'd be pretty loud. Barbar just picks it up and slams it on the ground. If it's even liftable, it might be so heavy that he can't even pick it up.
Now that's a good question. I'm kind of looking right now. I'm gonna say. I'll say the whole thing is 20 pounds. So it's a coffer, so it's not a huge chest, but it's still pretty solid.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Try to bash it? Or make a note that this is here and come back for it and find more keys? I don't know.
Maybe a DC 20.
The second idea better.
Yeah, me too.
Alright. Well, shall we carry on then?
So I'm sorry, you guys are leaving the chest
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a note.
or the coffer, I should say.
Yeah.
Now do me a favor. I don't think you can do this, but I'd like to try it. Can you make a note, like create a note, and just maybe say, locked chest discovered or something in the notes tab.
Yep. I'm in there right now. Apparently I'm searching instead of adding. Okay,
Or
there we go.
or either one of you. Yeah, I see you guys are both in there.
Okay. Jason, you got it?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to have you do once you create that note is literally, I want to see if you can drag the little eye next to the note, and if you can drag it into the room to designate where you found it. I don't know if you guys can add a pin or not.
Oh, that would be cool.
I don't think you can, but I'd like to try it, because if it works, it'd be great. And if not, I'll do it. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of disappears. Okay, hold on.
It looks like I'm dragging it down, but then it just vanishes.
Okay, I just dragged it in, and can you guys now just at least hover over it and see it?
Yes.
Okay. So at least now you know it, and I'll just leave it green so you guys see that pin on the map. Alrighty.
Alright.
Check the door ahead of us.
You mean to the west?
Yeah. The what? Yeah.
All right, one sec.
Shit, Barbar.
There's Barbar.
Shamacos. I like to check for traps.
Okay, and go ahead and roll. Yep. Okay, and you do not believe it is trapped.
I like to just check if it's unlocked before Barbar over here.
It is unlocked.
Should we mage hand it again?
Yeah, let me back up.
Its duration, and I think it is. Yeah, let me look at how I coded that, but it's pretty long because I think it's 10 rounds would be 6 seconds per turn. Or no, maybe that's right. It's probably 10 minutes. So how many rounds does it show?
Actually, if I look at the cantrip itself, it says the duration is 1 minute. But if I look at the effect, it says D:10.
Yeah, let me look at how I coded that.
That makes sense because a minute is 10.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that is right. So I think it'd be six. It would just be 6 times 10, so 60 minutes. So I think that's right. So
But if that's the case, then we probably spend more than a minute in that room.
right, it was, and it says 10 minutes, right?
In rounds.
But around. Oh, you're right. You're right. Right. Okay. So yeah, I guess we should.
We can.
Yeah, I guess we should take it off. One sec. I'm just looking at one other thing. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. It is only a minute, and it doesn't matter though because if you want to cast it again, it's a cantrip. So,
Right.
I'm fine if you want to go ahead and cast it again.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to cast in on this door here to the west that we're all crowding around and open her up.
Okay, stand by 1 second. Get Flurvin up and do a couple things here real quick.
I have an arrow ready.
I was gonna say this is gonna be a big bad fight. I can tell.
Well, folks were called out ready to use your arrows.
No, I didn't.
If Alan's doing all this rolling, this is gonna be something else.
Rolling. What are you talking about? You guys see rolls? I don't know what you're talking about.
I see D6 is flying.
All right. Oh, you guys see? You guys do see it. You just don't see the results.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a shadow.
Okay. Got it. All right. So, you open the door, and let me open and show you what you see. All right. So you see this, and you see
Ooh.
these two guys, these two dwarfy looking guys, and both of those guys are actually dozing right now.
Oh my.
At 8 o'clock in the morning in the monastery.
Yep.
These are dark dwarves.
Yeah, Duergar.
Yeah, I should have. I got to start doing that in advance, preparing enough to take off, so you guys don't know exactly what they are.
Yeah.
That's hard though. It takes a lot of prep. So.
Should we attack them in their sleep, or should we attempt to talk to them?
If we are going to attempt to talk to them, what are we trying to find out?
Good point. Well, I guess are they? Well, they're red, so I guess that doesn't mean they're animals.
Well, and just let me give you a little description. So a heavy wooden shutter covers the window of this room, so you can't quite see a window in here, but you can tell that it's very dark in here, and it also feels, even once you open the door, you feel a very warm, it feels very warm to you, like this rush of heat kind of comes out of the room. So I'm gonna. I guess all I will say is, take whatever you want to do. Tell me reasonably quickly, if that makes sense.
Well, one last thought before we go flying in here. If it's that dark, some of us might have a hard time seeing.
Well, I put light as a cantrip on both Darvik and Thorvin, so we should have that covered.
Well, shall we go in then
And face
There-
the red dragon that's in there? Sure.
And it's only Darvik that needs the light, correct? Right. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys want to go?
Yep.
Guess we're rolling initiative.
Well, it's kind of they're unconscious. I guess the question is, are we able to get in there and the surprise attack before they wake? And it could plunk a shot at one where she's at.
Well, Ellen, I guess that's a good question. Should we start shuffling in and try and get them, or how do you want to handle a surprise attack?
Well, that's what I guess that's what I want you guys to tell me is I'm trying to play this out in real time. That you use the mage hand. The mage hand has just opened the door. You see partially into the room. You see two dwarfs dozing. So you guys tell me if Anna wants to try to take a shot at one of them, I'm going to let her do it. And then after that, I'm probably going to say, let's roll initiative. If you want to rush in, you can do that. I'll show you the rest of the room. I mean, I'm just trying to play it out kind of how you guys want to play it, rather than just say, let's roll initiative, because, this is right now. You guys are staring at two dozing dwarves, but you also have an open door, and you don't know what else is in here. Could be nothing. Everybody could be sleeping. Others could be awake. You don't know.
Well, another food for thought. One of Democracy's new spells is called Shatter, which basically affects each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere. It's thunder damage, 3d8. So it could be a little AoE.
So if you cast that against their back wall there,
Well, I would just center it right at the top of it.
just make sure it doesn't nail Qarbo through the wall or something.
No, I would basically target it right in between, like the corners that are between the unconscious fellows.
Yeah, right.
I think it's 10 feet, but I guess actually I'm trying.
Is it kind of like that?
Could it actually be? That's 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a 10-foot radius.
Is it a 10-foot radius?
Yeah. So could we center it on the square above the dwarf that's furthest down to the left of the one that's kind of closest to the door?
So hold on one second. Let me see if I can move this.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to draw the circles.
Alan, are we supposed to see their hit points?
No, do you?
Yeah.
You see their hit points, or you just see their numbers?
Yeah, 33 and 21.
Yeah, because I opened up the combat tracker and I didn't think.
Yeah, it might have been something that I accidentally clicked on in the options because I was playing around with some things. So stand by 1 second.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so let me go back over this again.
Take it like right there.
Yeah, the only thing that gets a little bit tricky about this is I want to, it's kind of hard based on where you are. Where should I allow you to do it? I mean, I don't want you to just, can I? I mean, I'll certainly say you can set it up to where you get these two guys, and I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to let you, based on where you are, and if you just want to kind of throw it in there. You know what? I'll say you can do it there. Hold on, let me take off mine.
I finally remembered how to do the pointers.
How do you do that?
You have to right click on the map, and then the arrow on the upper left is pointers. If you click that, you can pick a shape.
Yeah, I'm going to move mine away because I think if I delete it, I'll delete yours. So 1 second. I'm just going to move it off to the side for now. So that's fine. So do me a favor. Give me 1 second. And go ahead and... Is that what you're going to do? I mean, is that definitive?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so target all three of these guys.
Oh my.
Oh, great.
And I will tell you right now that number 14 is wide awake. So
Not for long.
that's why I'm Well, that's why I was trying to give you guys a little chance to figure out. It's I don't want to wait too long because the door's open. These guys are obviously going to know somebody's coming in, but the guys that were closest to the door were sleeping. So, all right, shatter away. So, holy crap! All three of them failed their save. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Nice.
And they are all lightly damaged.
Crap.
And if you haven't already, which I don't think you guys have, everyone can definitely now roll initiative.
Okay.
Get off of my spells here.
And I'm going to remove the pointers. Yeah, I didn't have a great sound for shatter, but it's supposed to be thunder, so that's what I came up with.
It says me to roll 2.
What was that, Anna?
I didn't mean to roll 2. I have it on my hotbar on the bottom.
Oh, gotcha.
Clicked on it, so I clicked on it, I guess, twice.
So you're saying you'd rather have the 18 you rolled first than the 4?
Yeah. Yes.
1 second. I'm going to give you the average. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give you 18. Nicely done, Flurvin. So
Yeah, that's the only net 20's going to get all day.
So I'm going to say, so I'm going to open it up just a little bit more, 1 sec.
And does Nebula have to roll, or is she using based on my initiative?
If she didn't roll automatically, that's great. I didn't remember because I think she should just roll with your initiative. So let's just do that. I like that. That's the best way to handle it.
Okay.
So Flurvin, I'm going to leave it where it is right now because that's what you can see.
Okay, so someone's got to move into the room before we can see where.
Yep, exactly. I'm going to say that Enna could kind of, sort of see that third guy that got caught in the thunderous crossfire. There's got to be a way to, maybe in another version of Fantasy Grounds, I could actually target him myself so you guys don't know that you actually hit him, so you could do that. That'd be kind of cool if you could do that. Because right now I have to tell you who you're targeting. But anyway. So, yep.
So speaking of targeting, can I target all three of those guys with a snowball swarm?
Let me open this. Let me open the snowball swarm. So I think, given it's 5 feet, I'm going to say you should be able to get 6 and 9. Those two, yeah. So I'll let you do that through the open door. And do you have to cast an attack though? Because if you do, well, no, it's not attack. It's just a save. So you're fine. You can see over Enna. That's fine.
Okay, good.
So let me see if there's anything else. Let me do one other thing. I want to, since they got hit with the shatter, let me take them off of being unconscious.
Yeah, that might work.
And by the way, just so you guys know, what I was rolling, and you guys got pretty fortunate, was who was sleeping. That was what my roll was. So that just was the luck of the dice that it was the bottom two. Okay. So let's see. Was anybody else? Let me see if anybody else, because they're all going to be. Well. Yeah, we're good. Yep, we're good. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to roll them.
Oh, hey, Jada Bailey, we're open. Good. I can see you now. Chat was not working forever. Yep, let's go for it.
Nice sound effect.
Very nice. And they both failed, so go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah. Yeah, Bailey, I wasn't looking at chat because it was down for so long. So good damage. These snowballs come out from nowhere and erupt and do solid damage to these two guys. Thanks for coming in. All right, so Anna is up.
I'm going to target 9 and try to hit him with the bow with my arrow.
Okay. And you miss. And one thing I'm gonna, I think you're okay there, but when we're kind of doing combat between doors, like if I might, you might have some minuses and some things depending on how you guys, but you're fine. I think you're fine where you are. But we just got to remember that it's going to be hard to do this around corners, but you're fine. But you missed.
And I like to ready my Hail of Thorns.
And that's
I
it.
forget how I do that.
And that's a bonus action, right?
This is a spell.
Yes, but it is a bonus action, which is good because remember, if it's an action, you can't do it since you already took a shot. That was your action.
Okay.
But Hail of Thorns is a bonus action, so you can cast it. So let me read this again. The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon. So go ahead and let's see how we have this coded. So go ahead and click on the effect so that we know that it's cast and it's on you, and it is a concentration spell. So do you know?
Just target herself, is that right?
It's already set up to target herself, so all she has to do literally is hit the little guy with the three dots around him in the.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, cool.
Concentration.
I must not have coded that right because I think I had a sound for that one too, but that's okay. But hold on one second, actually. But it is concentration. Let me look at something. That was Hail of Thorns.
Nice.
Cool.
And I see what I did. I did code it wrong. Okay, so what we'll do, Anna, is we have to. We'll wait until you hit, and if you hit someone before you roll your damage, then we can do this attack. And remember that it also affects any creature within 5 feet. So that's why I don't want you to target anybody yet. So once you hit somebody, then we can see if there's somebody within 5 feet. We can target them both, and then go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
But you have it on, so you're good. All right. So anything else you can do, or any other movement you want to do, or are you good where you are? Or?
Maybe I should move.
That would be a bad idea. Just
Yeah.
clear a path.
Yeah. I'll move back down.
Okay.
My turn.
All right. And this guy, let's see. This guy comes running in, and all he can really see is Demakos, so he targets Demakos with a javelin, and he throws a javelin at him. And he hits. And he does 6 damage.
Is this guy right here at the door
Yes, sir.
going to hellish rebuke?
I thought you might do that. Rebuke away. And these flames erupt out of your hand immediately after the javelin hits you, and you hit him, and he fails his save. Nice. Good use. Solid damage. And I don't remember if that's a spell slot, but if it is, you can take that. Okay. Cool. All right. So that's all he can do. Tuagar 14. 1 second. All right, what can he do? He's going to run in. I hate these doorways, man. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. So all he can do with his move, I think that's his longest moves. Let me check. He's a dwarf, so yep, that's what he can do. and he reaches out with his huge war pick, and he attacks Demakos. Oh, and he misses with his war pick.
I think next time we want to get the Marcus away from the door.
Probably a
Okay.
idea.
Stand by 1 second. Ah, crap. Oh well. I'll have to remember that next time.
Everything okay?
Yeah, they should have gotten advantage on their saving throws, but they didn't. So I'm just trying to read. They have a fair number of special items, so I'm just trying to make sure I know how to play them. Here we go, Demakos. You are up.
Well, this fellow decided to get in my face. Real quick. Oh, gosh.
Everything good, or is it too?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I think I need to better glasses going on here or something. Alright, I'm going to poison spray.
And he succeeds on his saving throw, so I don't know if does it do any damage, half damage, or none.
Let's see. Let's see what's it looks like nothing.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, about all I can do, because that can move down. But that moving down, that's not considered moving away.
Nope. Nope, you're good.
They don't move right. That
Okay. So 1 second.
So, Demakos, one thing about dwarves I just looked up, they have advantage on saving throws against poison naturally, and resistance to poison damage.
Okay, Barbar is up. So Bailey, I don't know if you're still in there, but Duergar number 1, I turned him invisible so they don't see him. But having him bide his time, try to spring him on him because he can't really get through the doorway. Number 10, I think I'm going to enlarge because he gets to. And actually, I might do that on one of these other guys. I love that effect. Raging. Good, probably good use of the rage. Ooh, and you crit. Oh no, critical. Critical hit. Okay. But it did not. Why did it not? Stand by 1 second. Oh, that's why. So you crit, but it did not trigger the table. Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you, but I can't hear Jason.
Yeah, I can't hear. I didn't. I was wondering it because I can't hear anything.
Here.
I can't hear Jason.
I was muted.
Okay.
That would do it.
Yeah, you were raging. You were confused. You were raging.
So, a critical hit myself, because I was still targeted from rage.
Oh. Okay, so let's do this. All you have to do is make sure that you're untargeted when you roll damage, and you're fine. So I don't know if or go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say that I actually hit him. Technically, I rolled twice. I had him targeted and myself.
Well, let's do. Oh, I see. Let's do this. Just roll it again because I think you had 1 and 1. So just go ahead and make sure you have him targeted and just roll again.
Shouldn't have. I don't think I'm targeted anymore.
I don't see him I don't see anyone targeted, but there we go. I see 14 targeted now. Oh no, automatic miss, fumble, and you do trigger the fumble table. So the fumble effect you triggered is called heinous punishment. And that means all allies suffer disadvantage for their next attack.
What?
Or
Aw.
all. So let me apply that really quick.
Way to go.
You
you
guys can thank Rob for his fumble table. All right, so let me apply this 1 second. So it says all allies, so I guess I'm not going to say you. I guess it doesn't apply to you, but I'll do everybody else. I don't know what Rob was intending, but that's how I'm planning.
Sorry, guys.
That's
I haven't heard of anything like that. That's your fault.
yeah, heinous punishment. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, so all right, Duergar. Let's see, who do I have up here now? Okay, 1 second.
Crowds are running. They got like 25 speed. Gotta walk through that and be behind you. You're not getting out.
Bailey, you know how I type. I type fast, but I always don't type accurate. All right, so this guy. Oh crap!
Is he really that big?
Yeah, yes, he is, and you notice that he is much bigger than the other Duergar. He gets there. God, this is just a choke point, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And 5, 10. He's going to throw a javelin at Damakos, and he's going to do it at -5 because he's shooting over 2 of his buddies. So 1 second. And I assume that misses. Yes, it misses. Why did that only... Huh. Yep, so he missed. And he passes his turn to number 9. So he can barely get there because it takes 10 moves for each of those, and then he's got another 5, so that's 25 for him. So now he is going to attack who? Damakos. Jeez. With the war pick. Actually, hold on 1 second. Let me see what this is. Okay. Does that take... Trying to figure out if something takes an action or not. Well, it doesn't say. Well, it's under action, so I'm going to say it will. Okay. So he's gonna attack you with his war pick.
Right.
And he hits. Ooh, and does pretty hefty damage there. All right, Darvik.
I see a flanking opportunity.
So that is 15 if you do it that well. You could have gone down and then back up, so I'll just say that's 10. You didn't have to go through Nebula.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more moving anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, flanking applies here, right, Alan?
It does. So if you're, as long as if you're just doing a melee attack, then go ahead and click the advantage ADV button at the bottom left before you attack.
Marcos, how badly do you need to heal?
I think I have a potion. Let me double check here. Yeah, I have a potion of healing. That one. I planned to
since I have disadvantage on the attack, I should probably just do a regular melee attack instead of a spell.
And remember, because you have disadvantage, but because you're flanking, you have advantage, so it's going to be a normal attack.
Oh, okay. So how are we gonna tell
It-
Fantasy Grounds?
If Fantasy Grounds knows it all, as long as you click ADV, it's going to cancel out the disadvantage you have, and it'll just roll a normal attack.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So, so he's already heavy damage.
I believe so. Yep. Yeah, he is.
All right, I'll save my spell for someone who's less damaged then. I'll just give him a mice in the face.
Nice in the face.
Did you click it? Did you click advantage?
I did not.
Okay. So go ahead and. Oh, jeez. Darn it. Wow. Alrighty then.
At least my disadvantage attack effect will go away.
Yes, it will, and I want to make sure. I don't know if it's set to do it, so let me take it off. Okay.
Son of a gun.
Damn near had a mace to your own face.
Pretty much. Heinous times 2.
One second. Yep. Stand by 1 second.
Oh.
The hell?
Big
Maybe. All right. Nebula can move if she wants. Oh, actually, you know what? We need to do that on your turn. So we got to remember that. I don't know if you did any. Have you taken a full turn yet? Because if you did, you can go ahead and move her if you want.
It hasn't got back around to Lily yet.
Yeah, I can just wait.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if she, because I think we went. Flurvin started, then I think Enna was second. We could have had her move Nebula at that point, probably.
Okay.
So it's up to you. If you want to leave her there, that's fine. All right, Flurvin.
We're back just those 2 spots.
Sounds good.
Please, thank you.
boy, oh boy. This is a tight spot, this little arrangement.
I know this. Yeah.
Now it's snowball swallows. So, let's try and zap that little guy who keeps getting in everyone's face. This guy. And, you know what? We're just gonna magic missile him.
Fire away. And we have a Duergard down. All 3 go slamming into him, and he is dead.
Nicely done.
Very nice. All right, Enna, we are back up to you.
So if I hit him, and that sets off the Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, so if you target, and you'd have to target him from where you are, it'd be a -2 because you're going through Barbar. But you could do that, and if you hit him, then we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to. Well, actually, yeah, we can just apply the Hail of Thorns to him and to the guy next to him.
Okay.
If she moves down 1, is that still going to my
I think it is. It's yeah. I think either way, she's still going to be at a -2.
Okay. Since I'm -2, do I have to click disadvantage again?
No. Just the -2 next to disadvantage.
Okay.
And so I don't know. Does it? For some reason, why doesn't it have? I'm looking at the attack rolls, and oh yeah, it does have. Okay, so never mind. It still has disadvantage attack for you.
Okay.
So yeah, all you have to do is click the -2, and it'll do everything it needs to.
Okay. There I go. Ah, why do I do that?
No, that's right. You did it right. It's just disadvantage, so it rolls 2 and takes the lower one. So you miss him because of your disadvantage, but I will take that off now.
Okay.
Is Flurvin's disadvantage?
I don't think so because he didn't make an attack, and it wasn't a disadvantage.
No, technically he didn't attack.
I know it's weird.
Straight damage, you can
Yeah,
maybe have to roll for a hit.
right.
Gotcha.
And I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, and I'll keep Nebula where she's at.
Okay. All right, so we have this guy here. Let's do this. What does he want to do? He's going to make some room. And he's going to go... Wait, what did that do? 5, 10, 15. He's going to go there. And he's going to attack Damakos.
Flank the 5.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Oh, and he would have hit either way. Oh, minimum damage, though. That's good. All right, so who is that? It must be the guy I can't really see. All right, so he is going to... What is he going to do here?
A fumble, see?
Exactly. You know what? I know he could get flanking, but he's going to move out of the doorway. He's going to go there and see who he attacks. Oh, and he attacks Barbar. That's probably good. So he swings his axe, his war pick, I should say, and he hits. And you resisted, though. I was going to show you guys a picture of these guys, but they look exactly like the token, so there's really no need. All right, Damakos is up.
Alright. Damakos would like to disengage
Okay,
and get the hell out of here.
sounds good.
So if I walk through someone that's double, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think if I do it right, if I go here, 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 that should.
Well, and you can't go through the Durgar, but you can go through Darvik, so you could go up,
Okay.
and then that'll take 2, but it's probably going to get you the same, right? 10, 15, 20. Because do you have 20 or 25 movement?
I have 30.
Okay, so that'd be 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 to where you're trying to go, right? Yeah, that's right. Why did it stop, darn it?
Maybe I tried to move Darvik instead. We just
Yeah, I think you did, so I just moved it. Yep, that's what it did.
try Darvik.
There we go.
So, my action, that was vast majority of my movement. I don't... Yeah, because healing potions, that's an action, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
All right. So, Darvik, you feel a war pick slam into your chest,
Yeah,
Ouchie.
visible
and
and
as that happens, this guy becomes visible right in front of you.
Damn invisible dwarfs. Yeah, send you.
You got big dwarfs. You got invisible dwarfs. What's next?
Dead dwarves.
That's a good point.
What the heck? It's like I'm on Darvik.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to target the.
I wonder. I wonder if the tokens are just a little bit large. I mean, they should be. They all look like they're. You know what? They're all. Yeah, they all look like they should be 1-to-1.
Try clicking Barbara first.
I had Darvik still.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should get the advantage. Correct.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. For against 14, you do definitely. And you do. Do you? Did we take off disadvantage attack? Yeah. So you don't have it, right?
I don't think he ever got
Oh, you're right, because it was him. Yeah, he caused it.
the jacket.
That's right.
Here we go.
And you hit. I think it was good. You had the advantage. That was good.
Oh, yay!
And you do well. You still did 10 damage plus 8. That's not bad. It's good that because you increased your strength by 2, didn't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, actually, I increased it by 1.
Oh, gotcha. Gave you nice. Good use.
Okay.
Dwarves are hardy, guys, in the stream. They're hardy.
I think it's right. Yeah.
All right. Big Duergar number 10. 5.
I would like to him being able to fit out the door.
I'm going to make him a little smaller just so I can target here.
Oh, God.
All right, so he's going to attack with his war pick.
Miniature Incredible Hulks.
Oh no, and he crits.
Oh, yay.
Oh my gosh. So I'm going to roll my damage, but the critical effect is Ruthless Assault. You may immediately make an extra attack or spell versus the same target.
I give out.
Oh my gosh. So let me do the damage first, which is not going to be pretty, but at least he's raging.
Oh.
Ooh, thank God he partially resisted that. Now he makes one more war pick attack. And he hits. Whew. Big damage, but he resisted that, which is very fortunate. All right, Darvik is up.
Holy simoleons.
Yeah, you guys can tell without any rolls, obviously, that these Duergar that transformed and became larger are doing like double the damage that their other buddies are. They be strong.
Steroids does for you.
That's right.
Only.
They are lined up.
Any projectile?
See, that's the thing is he's not like a cone or something like that.
Darvik, what does Darvik have? Inflict wounds. Spiritual weapon. Yeah. Guiding bolt.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out which ones are heavily damaged and which ones are lighter damage.
Oh, no problem.
Well, Barbara, since you're getting surrounded just like I am, do you have a preference, or should I just go for the easy hit on the flanking guy?
Well, I'd say might as well use the advantage while we have it.
All right. So if I do a melee attack spell, I still get advantage on the roll, right?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. Let me think about that. If it is a melee attack, I'll give it to you. I'm not sure what the rule is, but yeah, I think you should if it's a melee attack. Yes.
Okay. Will it know already, or will I have to put it
No, it won't know already. So definitely click the advantage button. It doesn't recognize flanking. It might do that in a future release, but it doesn't right now.
Okay. So I will cast inflict wounds, and hopefully this works.
Ooh, and you pierced his ears. And yes,
Mine too.
I know that's what I'm saying. Is that was a big one. So yes, you hit, solid hit.
Oh, my.
Oh, and Durgar down, Durgar down.
Nice.
That was good damage there, man. That was necrotic, 15 necrotic. Whew, solid. Let me find him and remove him of his body.
And now his spirit attacks.
For triple damage.
Oh, that's right. These guys have dwarven fortitude. I can roll to see if they pop back up.
Pop back up like a... Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Number 6, big number 6. So he's going to take a swing at Barbar. I don't know how he's doing it with you guys, but I'm going to make him do it at a -2 because he's at a sharp corner of a doorway.
It's swinging around the door.
Yep, and over his buddy.
I'm not opposed to the disadvantage.
I think that's a -6 right there.
I read that somewhere. Holy crap. But he still hits because he almost crits. Oof. But he's raging, so he resisted. Luckily, these guys don't have multiple attacks, though. That would just be rude.
That would be insane.
The,
These guys are pretty strong, pretty
the
powerful.
reckless attack was the guy that crit. He got an extra attack.
Well, he did because he crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got that spell, or he got that triggered.
Reckless attack.
No, it was just he triggered the critical hit table. It is definitely a feat too, but that just happened to be the effect that he triggered.
Gotcha.
Okay, Alan, I've got a somewhat involved question here. So,
Do-
Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone,
Correct.
and as an evocation mage, I can sculpt evocation spells.
Yep.
So, could I do this? Could I move 5 feet to the west, cast Burning Hands straight to the west,
Now-
to Barbar and Darvik?
Now wait a second. This is Flurvin.
Yes.
So when you say 5 feet to the west, like right next to that Durgar? Yeah. Okay. And then so cast it and exclude Darvik and Barbar.
Right.
Yeah, you can because I think you get the ability to do what is it like 1 per spell level or something?
1 plus 1 per spell level, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you could definitely exclude them both.
Okay, alright. Well, I'll move over and then we'll target those 3 and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Nice.
Burning Handage. And we got some singed dwarfs. 2 failed and 1 succeeded. So go ahead and roll damage. It'll figure out which ones succeeded. Nice. I must not coded that quite right because it triggered twice, but that's all right. So one of them's critical. Yeah, they're all damaged. That was good. The one right in front of you is critical.
Nice.
It makes sense that the one goes red, yellow, green. So the intensity of the flame was closer up front. I like that.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. So does anybody Flurvin, should we have given you? I'm not going to retro this, but were we supposed to give you disadvantage attack on that? Was that a melee attack or no? It probably wasn't.
The effect was on him.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have. I don't think it would have. Well, yeah, it should have. Let me look at that. I'm not going to make you do it again, but no. You know what? It's just it's a dex save. That's why, because it's not a melee attack. So good. All right, Anna. So you are free and clear of your disadvantage. So
Okay. Since I didn't hit last time and I had Hail of Thorns equipped still on there, is there any way to take that off?
well, do you mean when you say is there any way to take it off? Are you saying you want to take it off or?
stay on there until I actually hit? I didn't know how
It,
that
it,
worked.
it does. It's concentration up to a minute. So basically, you've got 10 rounds.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
So yeah, so you're still good. And remember, when you hit something, um, in addition to the normal effect, any creature within 5 feet of him will have to make a dex saving throw and take additional damage, and that and that
Nice.
and that can include allies and foes. Just FYI, I mean, so just as an example, if you attack one and you hit, then Barbar, Darvik, and then the Durgar 10 and whatever number that is next to him would all have to make dex saving throws.
That would suck if I got you guys an arrow.
And you can turn it off if that's what you want to do. You can.
No, I'm gonna take my chances.
Okay.
We have us take our chances. Okay.
Now, before you do it, 1 second. Let me look up one thing before you do anything. I'm trying to find something. Yeah. So, who is? Do we have a dwarf in the party?
Yeah, Barbar.
Roll me a nature check in the tower, please. Okay, so I think that's enough to say, as a dwarf and knowing Duergar at least a bit based on your heritage, you feel pretty confident that they have advantage, so they're going to be particularly strong against poison spells and any illusions or being charmed. So what I'm trying to say there is that just whether or not it changes your mind, they will have advantage on essentially any spell saving throws. And Hail of Thorns is a spell, so they would have an advantage on any saving throw they have.
Okay. Well, I won't use it. But I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to discourage you. I wanted to say that they would take half if they succeed. That's how I think Hail of Thorns works. So it's up to you, and
They'd still take damage.
they would. I just wanted you guys to have that bit of knowledge. But yep, they would.
So, was Barbar being a dwarf? Does he have advantage on those saves too?
I think he only has advantage. Let me open his sheet. I think the short answer is no. I think these are special, but I want to check
Dwarves.
Fancy dwarves.
because they do have advantage against poison. That's what you have. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you can't code that. So we just have to. It's something we just have to remember, and we have it. I think on your character sheet. Yeah, maybe we don't, but we should. We should remember that. All right. So after saying all that, it's totally up to you guys what you Anna, what you want to do.
I think I should do.
Just go for it. Just
Go for it.
slam it.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
just go ahead and first just attack number one. Just target number one and attack, and we'll see if you hit.
Okay.
Now, why did it give you disadvantage? Because you do not have disadvantage attack on you as a.
It's still on.
No, it's not. 1
Oh
second.
no.
Hail of Thorn. Maybe I have an effect on him. 1 second. 1 second. Yep, that's why. Hold on. That's why. Let's do this. I don't know. What did you. Go ahead and.
You still got 20.
Oh, she did. Okay, that's what I was looking for. You got a 20, so you hit. I won't make you re-roll that. So let's do this. So do me a favor and target. First roll your regular damage. So just roll like you'd normally roll for your longbow.
Okay.
Okay, good. Oh, I thought that was a 7. Damn it, it's a 1. Okay, so now target. Leave number 1 targeted. But also target Barbar, Darvik, number 10, and then number whatever that guy is underneath Darvik. I can't see his number.
Yeah. Those are a lot of arrows.
Yeah, I think you got them all.
Okay, so now let me go look in your character sheet. Now go ahead. Let's see. Do me a favor. You should be able to click I hope we can do this. Click on the cast button in your character sheet next to Hail of Thorns.
Okay, just okay.
Oh my god.
So let's go back and look at all that and see what it did. I want to make sure because it should have rolled the saves. It should have done all that. So okay, here we go. Cast Hail of Thorns at Barbar, at Duergar, at Duergar. So it's got Duergar dexterity failed. Darvik succeeded. Duergar failed. Barbar. Why did Barbar have advantage on this save?
I have a danger sense. Dexterity advantage sense.
Oh, well. Oh yeah, we do have that coded. That's awesome. Perfect. Okay, so now the one thing I do, the one thing I have to do, and I hate to do this, but remember they all have advantage, and it's not coded. So I've got to go back to the ones that failed. So Duergar number 2, I'm rolling another d20 to see if he succeeded because he gets advantage. And he rolled a 15. So what's the DC at 10? So 2 succeeded.
Yeah, 10.
Shit, I don't even know how to redo this, but okay, so 2 succeeded. Let me do 10. 10 still failed, so right now only 2 succeeded. Duergar 1 succeeded. So 2 and 1 succeeded. I don't know how to change their... Wonder if there's a way for me to... Oh well, let's do this. I know that 2 and 1 I'm going to have to change their damage, so just go ahead and did it roll damage for you? It didn't, right?
No.
Okay, so just go ahead and roll your damage, and I'll have to manually adjust 1 and 2.
I do have to unselect the other.
No. Just literally click the where is it? The damage. The little it almost looks like a lightning bolt now. Did it do that? Yeah. Okay, it did that. It did. So the only one I have to check on is 2 because he's dead. So 2 and 1 I've got to go back and look at. So how much did it do? 7?
Yeah, 7.
Okay, so 1 should have taken instead of 7. I always forget if it's rounded up or down. I think most of it's rounded down, isn't it?
Usually, yeah.
So that would be, so he would take 3. So take off 4 for number 1. And then is 2 dead or is he got 1? Is he hanging on?
Looks like he's dying.
No, I know. That's what I'm trying to. You know what? I'm going to say he's dead. So 1's dead and the rest are injured. That was good. That was still a good use.
No, it looks like the damage affected Barbar and Darvik. Is that true, or did
It shows him half partially resisted. So did he succeeded on a saving throw, didn't he?
I think you had said that Darvik and Barbar both.
Yeah.
So why did it? And Darvik, it didn't. Well, Darvik. Oh, because they get half on a successful. That's why. So Barbara got half, and he partially resisted, I think. So.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, you killed one of them, and yeah.
Plus, that stuff are not in great shape.
So, and let's take off Hail of Thorns now.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have to do it. Never mind. Let me do that. Okay.
I'm staying where I'm at, and so is Nebula.
All right, DeMarcos.
Agonizing blast, anyone?
Well, it's a projectile of energy, so I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, definitely gonna have to move past this.
Can't you just cast it with a -2?
I can.
Yeah, you could definitely.
just like the idea of our most damaged player staying the hell out of it.
Right. Oh, alright. Do. Everyone's turn. Okay.
All right, so we're going with Agonizing Blast.
Yeah.
All right, and you did. It rolled with disadvantage. Is that right?
Well, I put a -2 on.
Well, you know
Is
what?
it-
Yeah, I mean, I wonder. Did you ever get your initial because disadvantage attack?
Oh, yeah, I haven't actually used it yet.
Okay, so that was correct then. So it missed.
15 missed? Really?
Yeah, and I want to look at that though because that surprises me. Let me check him. I bet they have 16, but let me check real quick. Yes, they have 16. Well, you would probably know that by now, but yes, it just missed.
Well, in that case, that's that.
All right. So what is this guy gonna do? He's gonna go. Boom. Boom. And he's.
Does Barber get a opportunity attack?
Yeah, he would. He would. So go ahead and do that before I do anything. And he missed. All right. And he attacks. Flurvin. So he swings his war pick. And he misses. Wow, the wizard's just standing there and no armor, nothing, and he still misses with his war pick. All right,
That's a heinous fumble right
Barbar. Almost. He rolled like a 2 or 3. That's the only reason he missed.
Alright, Barbar. Let's do something productive.
Oh, and he misses by 1. Jeez. Just barely.
Barbar, you belligerent bastard.
And one thing I've noticed with Barbar, and you may not want to use it now, but don't forget you have a power I don't think you've ever used for Barbar.
With the reckless attack?
Frenzy.
Frenzy? I think I thought about using it.
No, and that's fine. You don't need to use it. It's just one of them gives you an extra attack, so you don't have to use it now. Just want to make sure you remembered you had it.
Maybe that's the one I did use last. I don't know.
It gives you one melee. Maybe you're right. It gives you one melee weapon bonus action attack.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Which one is it that the reckless attack? There's one that I kind of want to avoid because
well, reckless attack. It's kind of one of those things where it grants you a advantage on your melee attacks, but it also grants advantage. So I mean, you have a much better chance to hit, but you're also going to take more damage. So some people rage because they know they're going to take less damage, and they do reckless attack. But anyway. All right, so Durgard 10. He is. What is he going to do? What's he going to do? He's going to move there, and who's going to attack? He's going to attack Barbar. War Pickage. And he hits. Oh, critical. He did. I mean, that was kind of max damage, but thankfully he resisted most of it, or a lot of it. All right, Darvik.
Alright, Darvik's going to put up with an attack of opportunity because he needs to get next to Barbar.
Okay. Just give me 1 second to do that. Oops, wrong dice. Ooh, and he hits. Oh, heavy damage, but he's still up. So,
No. All right.
all right.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, second level spell.
Okay.
Most excellent. Why, thank
You're welcome.
No sound? What? What the what?
Oh,
you.
sure.
Where's the angels?
I just want to see if it's.
On high.
Here it is. I know why, because I've got this pretty coded pretty specifically, and because he has it coded as a second level spell, I didn't account for that, so it didn't pick it up. That's why. Good heal though, very good heal. All right, number 6 here. What are we doing here? Number 6 is the big guy. He lumbers through the already kind of cracked open doorway here, and he attacks Barbar. And he hits. Ooh. But it's resisted. All right, Nebula will move. Or I'm sorry, pass and Flurvin.
Well, it's too bad they're not lined up.
It's been a pretty long fight and pretty tough, but nobody's gone down.
But I guess I could still nail those two guys and do the same thing and exclude Barbar and Darvik.
Yeah, because there's no limitation on sculpting, right? I mean, like it's not like you can only do it once and then you rest. Right. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Now, let me for number 5. Let me roll for his advantage on the save, or number 10, I guess it is. Sorry. So they both succeeded. So does that mean they get no damage, or is it half? Or
Let's see, half unsuccessful.
so I got to figure out how to do this in the future. But go ahead and roll it, and I'm gonna have to take off half on number 10.
Yeah, let's just take note of how many hit points they have now.
Yep, he's got.
Less than he had.
It's 21.
5 months now.
21. Wait a second, is that right? Because he took 11. Is that what they took? 11?
6 back. Yeah, so add 6 back to each one, I guess.
Well, no, one of them failed, I think. Oh no, they both succeeded. You're right. So only one of them I need to add back because the other one it did code half because he succeeded. So I just need to do 10. So that would be okay. All right. Still good. Still good though. Yeah. All right, Anna.
Okay, I'm going to.
Your compatriots forget you're a ranged attacker. They're giving you cover. They're blocking you.
And then this is a negative 2 disadvantage if I do this.
Not disadvantage, just a -2. Yeah, just click on the
Okay,
just click on the -2. So it kind of just cancels out your archery feat. So you still have +6 to hit.
okay. I hit that guy.
And you hit. Solid hit.
Yes.
Oh, and good damage. 11. You put him critical. Very nice. He's a big target. All right, Demakos.
Is this guy in line of sight?
I'm sorry. Which?
Oh, sorry.
Right
Targeting
above Flurvin.
number 1.
Oh, Durgar number 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you can do that without any penalties.
No, I noticed that the sorry. I noticed too, just a little note that the mage hand, the duration is only taking 1 hour.
It should be, so that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Can Mage Hand split birds?
Yeah, let's do gestures.
I don't even remember. Is that a concentration spell that should be gone anyway? I don't know. It's not affecting us in this. So we can look at it later. All right. So with that agonizing blast, you hit number 1 squarely.
Okay. Stage.
Putting the hurt.
Ooh, and he is down.
Oh, which means I get the temporary.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let me take him off. Where is he? There he is. Did you already get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Anything else for my friend Tamakos?
Um,
Other than 8 sweet hit points? Actually, Mage Hand is not a concentration spell, so that's cool.
just reading. Yeah, okay.
Ah.
Alright, Barbar. So, is Frenzy going to be considered... you know what? It's not even worth it at this point. Because he'll be exhausted.
Right.
That's right.
Pass on that. Oh, no. Down's here.
Anybody looking in the chat, I need to update that POTA players because they just leveled up to 4th level. I've got it on the screen when I'm streaming the top left. Oh, and you hit. Very nice.
Of course, I had 2 targets.
Oh.
So, that's my fault.
So yeah, just untarget, since I think you hit and you missed, so just untarget 1 and re-roll.
It says I only have 6 targets.
Well, what happens is if you have multiples targeted and you miss one, Fantasy Grounds automatically takes off the one that you missed, so that when you roll damage, it'll only damage 1. So
That's the big guy.
6 is the big guy. Yeah, 6 is the...
Well, I was trying to target, so that's good, I guess. Okay. So do I need to reroll it, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the attack now because you missed 1, you hit 1, so
Okay.
let's just re-roll it. Ah, jeez. All right, number 10. He's attacking Barbar. War pick. And he hits. Partially resisted. And Darvik is up.
What do you think, Barbar? You need another heal, or should I attack these guys?
Burn him down.
And if you're going to do something with a saving throw, let me know, and I can apply an effect right before you do it so that we don't have to go through all this stuff again.
That's good thinking. Well, since one's heavy, one's critical, I'm not sure I really want to waste a spell. I'm just gonna
Swingy.
big ugly bastard and
Okay.
mace facing.
Alrighty. Mace bash. Ooh, a solid hit with the Macy Mace. Oh, minimal damage. Oh, but you put him down. He was already critical. It was enough.
That'll work.
Nice. All you have to do is, get him to 0.
No.
All right, Flurvin.
Just gonna firebolt him right in the face.
Alrighty. Now, Flurvin, had we not applied the disadvantage yet, or should that have
I
been...
think that was his first action.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, but yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to take that off now. So, yeah, that missed because of the disadvantage, I think.
Big time, yeah.
Alright, Inna.
It's up to you, Anna. Take him down.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get him down with this. -2.
Darvik Duck. Yes.
Yes!
Oh, and you hit. Almost, yeah, very nice, very nice. Oh, and he is down. Durger down. Very nice, guys. That was a pretty long battle, and you guys were down. Nobody was ever down completely, but they did a lot of damage. So, all right, let me get you some XP here.
Thank God for Barbar and his rage.
Well, and that's the thing, you know. I got to start figuring out if I should be playing these guys different because I usually let the dice decide who they're gonna go after rather than gang up on somebody. But I don't think they're all that. What was their intelligence? 11. Yeah, I guess if they're more intelligent, then I'll consider playing it different. But all right, so you guys get XP. Do this. Here we go.
Bananas?
And I think, oh gosh, I'll have to look it up in the player's handbook, but the next level, let me look it up real quick so you guys know. Third level, guys, is what I'm trying to remember. Fourth, fifth, sixth, fifth level. What am I saying? 6,500. So it looks like it should be 6,500. So you guys can plug that in if you want. So fifth level will be 6,500. So before we kind of go into the room and look around or whatever you guys want to do you guys want to take a break? We're almost 2 hours in, so it's probably good. Do you want to take 10 until 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, let's do that, and then yeah, I'll be back right at 9.
Right on.
Okay.
Cool, thanks, guys.
Uh-huh.
All right, stream. So we're going to take 10. I don't know if anybody's in there right now, but that was a pretty good fight. If it wasn't for that doorway, I think the Durger would have done a little bit more damage, but they played it pretty well. And it's always nice to have a barbarian raging to take the brunt of the attacks. So they did a pretty good job. I'll be back in a few, guys. So is there anything in this room that they can find with the Durger? Never know how to pronounce that. I think that's right, Durger. Yeah, there's really nothing in here. See if there's any. They could probably try to scavenge them and see if there's anything. off their corpses. They have javelins, war picks, visibility. Yeah, there's really not much else. Wow. Okay. So they will look in there, and then we will go up, and they still have a bit to clear out this room, man, or this monastery. They have the so what I said it was about 8, so it's probably about 8:30 refectory. So only at dawn and dusk, so there's not going to be anybody in here. If they go in here, dawn and dusk, they would all be. But they've cleared out most of it. This upper level, and then the kitchen, they'll have some monks in the kitchen. Monks in the kitchen. In college at UC Santa Barbara, where I went to school, Halloween was a big thing, and one year we all dressed up as monks from hell. I know that's very sacrilegious. Not very proud of it, but it was a lot of fun. We went door to door looking for shots, chanting, monks from hell, yes, yes, we're monks from hell. Good old college days. All right. Let's get back to it, guys. Let's get through this. Don't want to quit. We got about an hour left. It's fun. Love Fantasy Grounds. Love all the coding, the sounds. What other sounds can I throw at you guys? See the button I added over here? Actually, I shouldn't say I added it. All I did was color it. Chaz did all these buttons. It was a great extension. All these colors. Deluxe Oz's extension didn't have any color on it, so I figured out how to at least crack that open and add some color to it. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I could even figure that part of it out. But it was good. Pit Trap, Forest, Ship Ram. Have a little Ship Ram. There you go. Little Werewolf Howl. Probably won't be using that in this adventure, but I'm trying to build up what I have. I'd love to be able to code those natural ones. Like, I know Dave, tabletopping, he always does a good job when somebody rolls a 1. He'll bust out something like that, or maybe even that. It's probably my favorite critical fail. And then obviously for the crit success, that's probably my favorite. So I do love the sounds, guys. I might switch over to Discord since most of the other DMs are now using that, and I'm on it, and I've got everything set up. I just want to make sure all my sounds work well. So I think I will be ready shortly. Make sure everybody added their Barbar, and Damakos did not. They can add their 60. They can change it to 6,500. So if you guys ever get a chance, at some point, let me know what you think of this scrolling marquee up at the top of the screen, top left. I created those in Excel, saved them as a PDF, uploaded them into GIMP, and then exported them as a JPEG. And figure that gives you guys a little bit better color. And as they level up, I try to show you what their names are, what level they're at. Takes up a little bit of screen real estate, but anybody ever looks at that and has any input, let me know. Always looking to improve things. I look at a lot of streams like Rob and some of the other folks, Geocaster or GeoQuester. God, I'm tired, and FSH Schmo. Yeah, those are some tough dwarves, man. If you guys kind of weren't in the hallway, and if you would have gotten all the way into the room, that would have been a tougher fight.
Yeah. I think kind of clogging up the door there for a while was helpful.
No, I think so. And And the fact that the first two that you saw were sleeping, that was always a positive.
Yeah. Surprise!
Yep. So did you guys get a lot of snow? We got a lot, and particularly this morning. And it actually didn't stop snowing here until like 3 o'clock. I mean, it wasn't real heavy after about 9 o'clock, but man, we probably got a good 8 inches.
Yeah, it didn't end up doing what they had predicted in this area. I think we might have had like, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches.
Oh wow. Yeah, I busted out. This is the first time I busted out my snowblower and was very glad I had it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was deep. It was deep. But a lot of it came early, or this morning around like 5, 6 is when it really started coming down.
That's what was heavy here too. Like, well, I guess a little bit.
Yeah, tomorrow might be a fun drive because I think it's going to still be really cold in the morning, and it warms up to like 25, I think.
Right.
And
Like right now it's negative.
right, and then I think by Saturday we're like, I don't know, Monday is going to be like 60, so we'll definitely be on the road to nice weather starting Saturday, I think. All right,
Yeah.
we are all back. So you guys have killed some big Dorger, some invisible Dorger, and yeah, you still haven't really seen this whole room because all the battle was outside the doorway. So tell me what y'all want to do.
I think maybe Anna should go in.
Yeah.
She's got the most health and she's
Okay.
more nimble.
Okay.
Yeah, I would in.
Tell you what,
Oh, do we search the bodies? Maybe they have a key to the coffer.
it's a good call.
Are they
Yep, definitely. I'm just opening this up. What was that?
better than decomposed it?
Oh, right, exactly.
Well, I think Alan said something about finding special something.
Yeah, special items. Something like that.
Yeah, so
Special something.
so basically you see all of these uncomfortable looking pallets that lie on the floor, and you see a large wooden stove in the north. So yeah, you can search the bodies. Let me pull them up. So basically, when I said special items, I was mainly referring to the fact that they had the ability to enlarge, they had the ability to turn invisible, so they had some cool abilities. But they do have, basically, they have war picks and they have javelins. So I would say they're each carrying a war pick and 2 javelins apiece. And Anna, don't forget to remember how many arrows you shot, and you can roll to see what you can recover.
5. I shot 5.
Okay, so go ahead and roll do you know how to roll a d5?
I would have the rolling part.
So you could do that, or you could just do, if you just do a backslash and then the number 1 lowercase d and the number 5 and then hit a backslash die, so backslash die space 1d5. You can roll 1d101. You can roll anything.
Not like that. He's saying to do this. And space.
And like you said, you could do a d10, but it just that way you now know how to do it. So perfect. So you did 2. Yeah, so you did 2. So you can get back. Well, you'll get back 2 because you get at least half. So
Okay.
and it's rounded down. So yep.
All right. Thank you.
That didn't work.
It's just backslash. You did forward slash.
Actually, // goes from left to right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, and that's what you did, right? You did a forward, left to right.
What I- Yeah, I guess I think from bottom to top.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then I'm saying it wrong. It's the one above, below the question mark. Sorry.
And for some reason, I knew what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is funny.
I see a lot of things backwards.
Well, plus in a lot of the slash to
Right.
get in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
These kits.
all right. So yeah, you guys tell me if you want to, and we can open up the player's handbook and drag any of these on if anybody wants any of the javelins or the war picks. And I'd give you inspiration, but you guys all have all your inspiration.
Well, there's multiple slots.
Yeah, there are. That's true. That's a good point. It's a good point.
Looks like a war pick with 1 8 piercing.
How much are they worth?
5 gold pieces. What's
That's
the
500
cost?
bucks.
That's their cost. I don't know if we can get that if we sold it. You know.
That's true. But even if we only got 1 gold piece, that's not bad.
There were 6 Durger.
That would be potentially 30 gold
How
pieces.
how heavy are they?
2 pounds a piece. I think, pick up numbers. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can carry them all.
Yeah, let's take everything and sell it.
So what they have? They have warhammers or war picks and what else?
6 war picks and I'll say 2 javelins apiece, so 6 war picks and 12 javelins.
If they're 2 pounds, they're only worth 5 silver pieces.
Does anybody use javelins? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I think Barbara does, doesn't
he's used one improv.
he?
But he already has 4 in his inventory.
I can have 16.
Let's see. So how much weight would that be? 12 pounds, 24 pounds. Yeah, you can carry him. Unless anyone else wants to carry one, but you can carry him all.
If you need me to carry some for you, I can.
No. I don't want to carry him.
Okay.
He'll just, need his carrier fee. That was.
Nice.
And Democus gets cut of that. Kind of like saw dipping.
Nice. So I just put in the party inventory 12 javelins and 6 war picks. So if you want to just drag them on, I think you can drag. Will they just drag one at a time? Do I need to?
Let me see.
I think it does. I can pull them all over. Try it once, but if it only drags one, then I can do it.
Try it.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's just going to drag one, but
Yeah,
Like one.
I just did one.
oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, let me do this.
Very good.
Perfect. And I think it might have, and I think this does it automatically, but any gold pieces or platinum, anything we had picked up automatically gets distributed. So I think it might have done that too. So stuff that we picked up before, it wasn't on their bodies.
Cool.
All right.
No, you probably should search this room
I think so.
True.
Okay.
all the way.
Clergans is what
Yeah.
Teleport.
a wall.
Nice. All right. So whoever's looking around can roll an investigation checks in the tower for me. Okay. And so Flurvin, as you're looking around, you don't notice anything else. I mean, and same for you, Anna. I mean, you guys are looking around, turning stuff over, and you think with what they had on them, you don't really notice anything else.
One more for good measure from Democus.
I would say the same. I mean, you feel very confident that if there was something in here, you guys would have found it, but you don't see anything else.
Do you guys think we should take a chance on doing a short rest somewhere? Help.
Maybe in this room or the next room with the actual bed. If he's on the ground, little.
Yeah. I mean, either way, that trap by the door.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, I think we could use some hit points.
Yep. So, you want to stay in the room we're in, or do you want to go back to the other room?
Oh.
Rob, auto hosting. I thought you were playing, Rob. Tabletopping. Hey, Dave.
So far that I don't care.
And anybody coming over from their streams, this is Poda, Princess of the
Yeah.
Apocalypse. We're about 6 sessions in. This is number 6, and we're at the Sacred Stone Monastery. Thanks for popping by if you're looking at their streams. Some great DMs that you guys are following. All right.
I have full health. I'm gonna stay watch, just in case. We have invisible creatures here.
So where we... okay. I can't tell who's going where. Everybody's stacked up here. Hold on.
Yes.
Okay, got that. I was just moving Enna so I could move Darvik. So Enna, do you want to be by the door or where are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the door.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. So taking a short rest. 1 second. Okay, it's uneventful. And okay, so I applied the short rest. So go ahead and remember, you only get a certain number of hit dice back. It gets half on a long rest. So you may not have all your hit dice, but whatever you have, you guys can roll. And I should have asked. I assume nobody else wanted to do healing spells before, but we already kind of started, I suppose.
Yeah, already kind of low on spells as it is.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I think Flurban gets 2 levels back.
And the one thing we got to keep track of, if you can help me, is with Arcane Recovery, you only get that
Once a day.
right. So, I mean, like if you take 2 or 3 short rests, it's only once. But yeah, so you can definitely take it now. Does it do it? Did it do it automatically? I don't think it does.
No.
Okay.
Because you get to choose whether it's like 1 second.
That's right. That's right.
How come Darvik rolled a 1 on 3 out of his 4 hits?
Are you serious? Holy moly.
Got a 5 the first time and then 1's all the rest of it.
See, he's all about healing everybody else except himself.
I hope that's it.
And remind me with Demakos, does he lose the temporary hit points on a long rest or no?
What I'm looking at, it's going to be under 10 hit points.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
See, 'cause we always forget.
I know. For some reason, I'm thinking he does at a long rest. Or I'm sorry. Maybe that's what it is, but I'm looking it up too.
He loses them on a long rest for sure. I'm just trying to remember if he loses them on the 108. Eight. Points. They last until they're depleted or you finish a long rest.
Okay, good. So
So,
you keep him, yay.
probably. Alright.
All right, so everybody is fully healed. You're probably a little low on spells, but everybody's full hit points.
I don't think you get spell slots until you go long rest, do you? Or at least I don't.
Flurvin gets part of them back. Actually, as a warlock, you do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. They're both back.
Yeah, yeah. If I remember right, warlocks. That's the one thing you don't get as many spells, but I think you recover them quicker. So I think you get them all back in a short and a long rest.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's definitely it's different because yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I don't know if you. I'm pretty sure it is every short rest you get them all back,
I'm pretty sure.
but you just don't get as many spells as other classes.
Slots, yeah. Let's see.
I know Rob's got a module for that too.
Yeah, spell slots. Here we go. You regain all expended spell slots when you finish a short or long rest.
Very nice.
Boom.
Yes. Alright. How about that?
So you guys do get it's only Darvik that's going to be a little bit challenged.
Apparently he's challenged.
Well, actually, you still get three firsts and 2 seconds. So you're not doing too bad.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
but those rolls on those hit dice.
Yeah.
that, yeah, we don't need our primary healer to be low on spell slots.
True.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to cast it before we did the rest.
Alright, well, shall we continue our journey into the abyss here?
Yes.
All right.
Seems like you got some sense.
What'd you say? He got some sense?
Going to move like he's got some sense.
Oh. Alrighty.
Okay, I want to check for traps.
Okay. Go ahead and do your perception roll for me in the tower. And you do not notice any traps.
And is the door unlocked?
The door is unlocked.
Hey guys, should Barbar go in first?
Yep.
Or? Okay.
Want to just barrel in,
Tank time.
attempt another mage hand.
Oh, I wouldn't.
We should probably, I'm going to look in the... Okay, it is already off, isn't it? And it should be good. I mean, obviously you can put it back on, but...
It's cantrip, doesn't cost.
Yep, exactly.
Let's think about this. If we want a mage hand door open, who do we want to have line of sight into the room?
I would say, well, either Demacos, Flurvin, or Inna.
Maybe we should line Inna up with the door and have Barbar off to the side of the door, so if anyone tries to rush through, we get an opportunity to attack them at least.
Good plan, man. Then I'm guessing
Yeah, back her up a few spaces.
my range on the mage hand is 30 feet.
Yep.
So that's should be
Yeah,
far.
you're good.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry?
There we go. I was trying to target myself and just wasn't able to make it work first time. Right?
Mage hand, everyone. Mage hand.
Like it.
All right.
Demacos is going to use the mage hand to swing the door open.
All right, here we go. And I'm giving you a fair bit of, because of where Barbar is, you can see kind of that other opposite side a little bit. So you see a couple wooden tables, and it looks like there's probably four wooden tables with bench seats in the room. Towards the back of the room, you see shelves full of plain clay crockery and wooden platters that line the walls. To the west, you can see those two little blue rectangles or squares are windows that look out into the canyon beyond the monastery walls. And you see a door that leads to the north. And there's no one, you don't see anyone in the room.
Of what we can see.
Yeah.
Correct. Invisible dwarves. Oh wait, I'm pushed to talk there? I was talking to the stream. No, I'm just kidding. Oh god.
Invisible blinded underlords.
Right.
Can't even see themselves.
Alright, guys, what are we doing? Strolling in.
Alright, how do we want to enter the room?
Maybe send in Nebula.
Oh.
Well, she did get some extra points.
Next long rest, she might like sneak away and might have a side quest to find Nebula.
Well, we could either send her in,
Yep.
or, I mean, I'm thinking one has invisibility. I could have picked that, but I passed it up for the jackass.
Flurvin has invisibility.
Is it a spell or a cantrip?
Spell.
Well, that would kind of sneak, wouldn't it? Your slots on that?
Yeah, it's a second level spell, so it's not a small investment.
Yeah.
But if we need it, we need it.
Well, that's just the thing. We don't know if we could walk in here all invisible like, and there's absolutely nothing in here. Or Demarcos could try to walk in, and I don't know what he would sweet talk his way out of.
I could send in Nebula.
Well, question: if we send in Nebula, do we see what Nebula sees?
No, that's what I was just looking up. I mean, yeah, it's. And I was trying to see if there was anything else as far as the ranger's skills. I mean, I think Enna has. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can do. It's not like a familiar, so you can't really. I mean, you could go in and see if anybody attacks her, but I mean, she can't really talk to you.
Suddenly you hear a scream.
Right.
The other thing we could do, if you guys wanted, Demarcos' liturgy.
Right.
Yeah, how to say it.
I never know. I have to look it up someday.
It's got a 30-foot range, so I mean, it's nothing. There's no harm that comes from it, but he can either make a noise or make his voice boom 3 times as loud, or cause the door to slam shut. I don't know. He can do stuff like that.
And I don't think we want to announce our presence.
I don't know. Let's just walk in. Fuck it.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. When you watch TV and you see the SWAT teams go in, right? One guy goes in and immediately scans the room right next to the door, and another guy comes in behind him. Should we do something like that?
Talk about metagaming. I mean, come on, SWAT teams in the what century are we in? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm thinking great SWAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably tiptoe in first.
Okay.
Yeah, just get a little ways inside the door, like one square to the left of the door, and scan the room, and then somebody else will come right behind you.
Qarbo will come in.
Okay. I should probably wait until you're done. Is that where you wanted to go? And I'll open the rest of this.
Yeah.
Clear.
So exactly. And so you see two doors, and I'll give you the whole explanation here. So you see a door, obviously, is kind of the northwest and the northeast, and then you see the windows on the wall. And
Should we investigate the room before we move on?
Yes.
okay, so give me whoever's looking in, give me a couple of investigation checks in the tower. Okay, so you actually all rolled, really high. I mean, basically what you've seen here, best you can tell, this is where the monks spend their time eating their meals. So the best you can tell, these are. It looks like you see some dishes and things of that nature, and you don't see anybody in here now, but it looks like this is where they come for their meals.
So just a mess hall, really.
Pretty much, yep.
Bring Nebula up.
Oh yeah.
Might take it as your opportunity to wander off.
Can I suggest we go through the left door?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the left door might be a hallway to the main entrance area there where we took a tumble down to the Umber Hall.
Yeah.
Like to check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and.
Oops, I did the wrong one.
You did perception.
Oh, okay.
You did investigation and perception.
Okay.
So no, you do not notice any traps.
And is the door unlocked?
It is. It is. Why am I not? Give me 1 second, please. Okay. Oh, there you guys are. I was on the wrong layer. I was looking for the movements. Movements.
Okay. Shall we do the same plan as last time?
Yes.
Well, and it sounds like we need to bash down the door this time.
Well, it was unlocked. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it was locked.
No, I'm sorry. If I meant unlocked. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You might not want to move up there.
Okay.
Yeah, take a sniper position. Yeah.
Like there, or should we?
Maybe just stand on one of the tables on
Oh.
the side of the door.
You could do that.
Alright. Demakos is sending his creepy mage hand to the door and sliding it open.
Okay.
Need a creaky door sound.
Yeah, I do have one, but I have to find it. So, all right. So we are opening the door. And as you do that, you can roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Oh.
Alrighty then.
Oh my.
Oh crap! Did those just? Oh well. I guess we'll open this one up. I usually don't do. I did that accidentally. I forgot you can't do mass sensitive when you're on multiple layers. So you guys will get to see the whole room on this one, which normally I wouldn't show you.
Well, to the
And there we go.
combat trackers.
Yeah, I know they'll show up in a second. It's just because, yeah. But I want to make sure you guys can target them and let me know. Do you see them all now?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty, so Monk 13 says intruders, and this place, as you're looking at it before we start to battle, you see hot coals that smolder in two big brick hearths in the middle of the room, and the smell of baking bread fills the air. Sacks of flour, casks of salted fish, crates of dried vegetables, and wheels of cheese clutter the walls, along with well-worn work tables and a collection of mismatched cutlery. A doorway to the west, there's a doorway to the west, and you see a door to the north that looks like it probably leads outside the monastery. All right, so enough of that. Now it's time to battle. 13, where's 13? There he is. So he comes running up. 5, 10, 15, 20. He goes there.
Almost right past me.
Almost.
I know exactly. So let's see. He's going to do this. He's got a couple targets, so he's targeting Damakos. Seems like he's gotten the brunt tonight. So he swings with a fist, and he hits. And then he comes back with a spinning kick. And he hits. Oh, and does light damage.
And Demagos is going to Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, go for it.
I've been targeted. I have myself targeted too.
Yeah, don't want to rebuke yourself.
No.
Oh, and he failed his save, so go ahead and roll your damage. Woo!
Oh, he is toast.
He is hurting. He's still up, but he's burning. He's on fire, man. Woo!
Do you regret your decision to come in here?
It's like, can I just go back to baking now? I was cooking.
Friends.
All right, so Flurvin's up.
That's the funny thing. Yesterday we slaughtered 5 of his friends in their bedroom, and today they're baking bread.
Exactly.
Word doesn't travel fast.
Not too quick.
Okay, we're gonna firebolt him from behind.
Okay. Oh, and you hit. Oh, and he is down. Monk, we've got a monk down.
Shouldn't have come in here, asshole.
Apparently.
Back to make a bear.
Where's Helen Ray? All right.
Finally popped back up.
Oh, he goes after Barbar. I was waiting for Flurvin. That would have been ugly. And he misses with his first attack. And he hits with the second. Does little damage. All right, Anna.
Farmer's not raging, is he?
Nope.
He hasn't that turn yet.
Shucks.
I'm gonna get a little closer to this side.
Oh, hold on.
That's really close.
Okay.
Not Santa Claus. Yes, doesn't mean Santa.
Get him with this.
Oh, nice swing. Very nice. Good damage.
Get a follow-up, right?
With my offhand.
Oh, and it's a miss.
Oh, still did some damage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna move Nebula here.
Okay.
Faithful observer.
Garvey's gonna back up a step.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, just looking at guiding bolt for a second. Yeah, he's gonna try and do a guiding bolt.
Okay. And that hits.
Oh,
Holy crap, and he is critical. God, if you rolled just a little bit higher, I think he would have been down. And he gets
Yeah, whoever attacks him next.
he gets advantage. Okay, against him. Nice.
nicely done.
All right, number 9.
DMV.
That's right. And he attacks Enna. And he hits the first time. Second swing, he misses. Number 4. So he's going to go there, and he's going to attack Barbar. Misses his first one. Uh-oh, critical miss, and fumble table is not triggered. Yep, no, but he did fumble and miss, but no trigger. All right.
Pain is failure plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And question is, these are effects. So, I mean, is it like a bonus action or an action to apply these, or is it just?
Are you talking about raging?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it again. Yeah, so on your turn you can enter a rage as a bonus action. So, yeah, you still have your full action left.
Alright.
You got your pick, man.
Sure
Sorry, guys. Getting tired.
do. Shit, you Barbar.
Oh, and he misses with the first great axe swing.
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah.
We're doing that frenzy, so.
Demagos.
Close.
Blasty blasty at Sacred Monk 9, and he hits.
Right.
And he puts him critical.
Right.
Very nice. I'm going to look for something real quick. It's just for effect. It's nothing. Don't worry, there's nothing. Like, oh my god, what is he doing? I just want to see if I can find this. I'm looking for some tokens. Never know where to find them, though. Yeah, one sec. That's what I'm looking for. That's your mage hand. I thought I had a token. I had never used it, so we can now use that somewhere. I'll put him out of the way, so it's not gonna. But that's pretty cool looking. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Nebula. So actually, we don't need to do her because she's with his. So Flurvin.
Oh, we need to take that advantage attack off of the. Oh,
No,
Just the next attack.
Right. So the next attack against him will grant advantage, and then it'll go away.
I'm looking at the wrong one anyway. I thought I attacked it.
Oh, gotcha.
I think Furman's gonna make that attack.
Do it.
Flurvin with a melee attack?
Well, a ranged attack works
That-
just as well, doesn't it?
It probably does, actually. Yeah, it's just grant advantage, so you're right. It certainly does, and it hits. Sinji, and he is down.
Yes.
Uh,
Hit him with my.
Unlike Steven Seagal, I think these guys really are just cooks. All right, Anna, what do you think?
What?
Uh-oh, automatic tricks, fumble table. No trigger. So he just missed.
Okay. Try my offhand. Maybe this will make be better.
And it was a hit. Oh, and he's down. Very nice.
Oh!
Yes.
Very nice.
I think Darvik's just gonna shoot at this guy.
I like it. What do you have, a crossbow?
Yeah, like
Flashy crossbow. Oh!
And you hit.
Nice. Nicely done.
Very, very nice. I'm glad you hit because I triggered the button before I even saw that you hit. Nice. All right, Monk 4. All he can do is he's just going to swing at what's in front of him.
We'll see my friends.
Yeah. He hits. And he resists, that's right. And the second attack is a miss. Hooah.
payback.
We return the favor here. Shall we? Oh yeah. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Some damage.
And he is critical.
Alright, Marcos. I'll probably just step to the next step here, huh? Would I be shooting? I'd probably be shooting through Barbar here, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Shall we? Target. Normally do best.
And you hit your agonizing blast. Oh, and he's dead. Singed. Singed.
Wow. The dice were really with us during that fight.
Yes, they were. That was nice.
I get my 10 hit points back. Yeah.
Very nice.
Should we, like, no, never mind. Too late.
Okay. Well, let's see if we want to talk about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you guys say that. I was laughing. I'm like, God, these guys really don't want to interrogate anybody. Kill them all.
I always
Forget
forget.
that it's something you have to call out before you. Well, we can at least search their corpses, right?
Yes, you can.
Alright. Shall we?
Yeah.
Anybody? This is the investigation.
Yes, yes. So you really... Let's see, Damakos is looking. Let's see.
Wait, let me redo that. It fell.
It fell. I like it.
That spun like crazy.
If you hold down, I forget what it is, Alt or something, it does weird stuff. Let's see. So I mean, as you guys look around, you're basically just seeing, provisions. I mean, you're seeing meats and cheeses and vegetables and breads, and so you definitely see edible food, but that's about all you see on the walls. And you can see that there's a door to the west and then a door up to the north. I guess northwest once you get up that, but kind of almost straight north on that wall.
And none of us found anything on the bodies.
No, you don't.
Now, the door to the west, I'm assuming, goes outside.
Actually, you can't tell if it goes outside or into another room.
Okay, there's a window. There's two windows on the north. The leftmost northern window looks outside. That should be able to tell us whether that northernmost door heads outside, right?
Oh yes, so sorry. Yes, to the north, it definitely does head outside because you can see through that window. And I'll open that up just a little bit. So yeah, you can tell that that goes outside. What? Oh, all these.
Moving my creepy little mage hand with me.
Nice, I like it. I'm glad you can move it. That's good.
Who does it look like?
No, you can. You can. I love it. I've never seen anybody use the mage hand token. That's cool.
Oh, glad you had it.
Yeah, there's the guy that he's created a bunch of these. You'll have to remind me. Anything that is kind of a lasting effect spell, I've got all these tokens that we'll be able to use. So anything that you do that kind of lasts more than just one shot, I should have a token for, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right.
Well, guys, I think we're ready to leave yet.
Can Darvik take a quick peek and see if that goes outside?
Yeah, I mean, so you're just gonna kind of see if the door's unlocked and open it and see if it goes outside.
Crack it
Peek.
and see if there's somebody out there.
Okay, you crack it. 1 second.
Oh, so that's where they were keeping the dragon.
You crack it and you can kind of see you can see a floor and it looks like it's a room. So you're cracking it open and you do not believe it goes outside.
Very, very quietly closing the door. And
Okay. Tank, where's the tank?
Go in there.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, we know there wasn't any traps on it.
Yeah.
Can you guys in the stream? Well, if anybody is watching, I don't know if you can see that mage hand. I think it's pretty cool.
Bum rush, barbar style.
Where's Barbar style?
All right, we doing this? We flying in? Okay, here we go.
Flying in. Seat of our pants, man.
All right, so you see the door to the west. It leads to a washroom, and you see 3 large wooden tubs stand in the room here, and that's all. That's all you see. So I've kind of given you the whole description because some of it you wouldn't have known until you went into that room. So the description I just gave you is for the room you were in and the room you're just coming into.
So I'm assuming investigating this room is kind of pointless.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You don't really see anything other than the window. I will tell you the window does go outside, so I can open that just a little bit if you want, but that does go to the outside on the west wall.
So, I'm going to state the obvious here, but we're running out of rooms to explore on this floor.
Great so.
Looking like we have this little, what I'm guessing to be a hallway that leads to probably certain death.
Maybe.
Maybe. But we are supposed to clear this, aren't we? keep that copper either.
Yeah, it might be on the second level,
Oh, you mean with the Emperor Hall?
or it might be on one of the three badass priests on this level.
Well, maybe the down there, considering we have something pretty serious ahead of us. Maybe the smart thing to do would be long rested up back in the Dutch's bedroom,
Yeah.
I like that idea.
almost 10 anyway. I don't know. I mean, if we got into a fight with those guys, I have a feeling that would drag on for quite some time.
No, it probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to be well rested before we take these guys on.
Yeah, let's and it might be a good time to stop, but let's think about that because the only thing I want to be careful of is I don't want to make it too easy because normally you can do like one long rest in a 24-hour period. So I'm not saying you can't do it, but I want to think about that. It may be that we say if you really want to do that, you might have to go back into town, but taking another long rest in here when it's only been probably a few hours since your last long rest, I may not. We may not.
True.
You know, that's probably a little bit overpowering. So, but we can think about that. But if you guys want to think about that for next time, and either, like I said, you could certainly go into town and take a long rest, but then you'd have the risk of what else happens in here, or you could take another potentially short rest. But we can think about that for next time if you guys think it's a good time to stop. It's up to you all. Because you're right. I mean, it's probably in the next battle we get into, if we get into one, it would probably be a while. So we're kind of right in between, I think.
So, if we went back to town, I mean, there are some advantages. We could sell off some of these war picks and javelins and take stock of our rations and such, but I guess that's, like you said, though, we run the risk of what could happen here while we're gone.
Well, the Lich probably isn't going to be happy that we're kind of walking away without having done our jobs, according to him.
Well, it doesn't seem like we're going to get to take a long rest unless we leave.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I guess the other option is obviously we still stop today where we're at, but what are the rules on short rests?
I haven't ever seen anything that says you can't do multiple short rests. I mean, I'm sure there's some DMs that say, hey, only 2 in a day or whatever, but in general, I think I'm pretty open to short rests. You might run into an encounter or something. Well, I would just roll. But, the chance of an encounter and a short rest isn't very high, but you certainly could have one.
Well, the problem is a short rest doesn't really do much for us. I mean, Demakos gets his spells back, but what else do we get?
Well, I'm just thinking it's better to get nothing back.
But you're right. It's mainly that. I don't know if anybody else gets any powers back at a short rest, but you're right. And if there's any hit dice left, I mean, you're not wounded too much. It's more spells you guys are down, I think.
Yeah, Barbar still has 2 hit dice, and Demakos has 1.
Okay.
And I don't know, hit dice left. Yeah, she has all 4 of hers. I don't know. I mean, we certainly don't have to, but it just seems like something better than getting nothing.
All right. Well, let's take a short rest then, I guess.
I mean, is there any disadvantage to taking a short rest?
Well, we could have a random encounter, which means we
Right.
might use up more spells or whatever.
That's the only, I think, real risk. So what do you guys think?
Did we do experience from that last battle?
We did. I think I did it while you guys were kind of getting ready for the room. But yeah, let me just confirm. I think it was only like 400 for the few monks. But yep.
All right, well, let's take a short rest so that Marcus can get us back, and hopefully we don't have any encounters.
Okay. 1 second.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Should we put down like a hunting trap or anything by the doors?
It's a good idea.
Sure.
Or not muffins, but
Should have some too.
yeah, Barbara has one.
I have one.
Barbara's going to go put one down up here.
Okay.
And I'll put one.
I'm assuming it's okay to keep it in inventory unless it gets destroyed.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna have to look at those more because I haven't seen a whole lot. But yeah, that's how we'll handle it. All right. So 1 second. All right, uneventful, and let me apply the short rest. And then yeah, go ahead and roll away if you want. Did you want to move to the places? I'm sorry, I thought you were just putting the traps there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think since it was a short rest, well, it's to keep hit points. I think I'll save his last hit dice. Hit die.
Okay.
Eight.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Okay.
Good roll, Anna.
You're back.
Jeez, yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
Barbar's picking his hunting trap back up.
Sounds good.
Okay, so when we return next time, we will take on the bad boys.
If they're there.
If they're there, or maybe they have Maybe they're reinforcements and they're all kind of hiding in the one room. I don't know.
I'm gonna crawl up the stairs.
Nice. All right. Well, cool, guys. Well, thanks. I'm glad we got to play. Very cool.
Yes, thank you.
Good time.
Absolutely. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody drive safe.
All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right, chats. I don't know if anybody's in there tonight. I know it was a pretty quiet night.
From your channel.
I'm going to go ahead and give 50 gold to anyone's in there. That maybe nobody. And if there is, thanks for joining. Appreciate anybody that was here. I know there wasn't much in chat and kind of an uneventful session, but they're really gearing up. The next battle is going to be with Qarbo, who is in command here. Actually, I don't know if he's second in command. He might be first in command. But this is going to be a pretty big battle with a couple of Black Earth guards. And then they'll either be able to go down to the lower level or they can go into town. So we'll see what they do. But they're getting some XP and I think they're learning some things about what's happening. And hopefully they'll start really getting into the story in the next couple of sessions. So thanks, everyone. I'm tired, so I'm going to shut it down. But have a good night and hope to see you guys next time.